Good afternoon. It's Tuesday, 7 o'clock at night. We are over again here to do one more show of the neighborhood news. And if you're watching this show and it's not a Tuesday night, it's because you're watching the repeat show. Please come back next Tuesday at 7 o'clock and we'll be here for one new show. For those that are following us in Portuguese, our show will be tomorrow, Wednesday, 8 o'clock at night, here on channel 95. And you can watch both shows through our Facebook page, Amigos or Neighborhood News, and through the YouTube video. You can follow us there too. And today it's going to be a very special show because finally we're going to be talking about the presidential election that's going to happen November 8th. It's right around the corner
yes,
already.
It is. Yes, it is.
In 3 weeks. And to talk to us today, and it's not a debate, is just we're going to pretty much chat together, and I'm going to start with the ladies first.
Okay,
Frank.
sure, okay.
Odete Amarelo is here, and she's from the Democrat Party.
Yes.
And she's going to be talking and defending. No, she's going to be talking about the Hilary Clinton. And on my left side, the man that it's Republican since he was born.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who runs, he's a Republican.
I came out of the womb by an elephant.
And a man that's been involved in politics for many, many years, helped the candidates, Bush candidates and presidents and all of that. So a man that has he knows what he's saying. Sometimes doesn't say the truth, but he knows what he's saying. And so he's going to be representing the Republican side and his nominee, Donald Trump. And on the other side, me as independent, I'm going to be pretty much speaking in behalf of those that don't know how to vote this year.
Okay.
I think I made a point, right?
Absolutely. You are in good spot.
And before we start this nice conversation for both candidates and for both parties, I have to start by saying that and for my friends out there that follow Facebook, I'm being seeing my friends posting stuff about the candidates. One thing that I really get me upset is because I have my Democrat friends posting negative stuff about Trump, and my Republican friends just posting stuff negative about Hilary Clinton. And both parties is not helping me or my way that I'm going to vote and for people that are in my position. I will ask my friends on Facebook to please change your posts. Tell me what your candidate brings to the table so I can get educated and I can make my decision when election day comes. And this goes to my friends on Facebook and both parties, because I have Democrats and I have Republicans too. One thing that I'm going to try to stay away from during our conversation is really with Donald throwing at Hilary and what Hilary is throwing to Donald Trump.
Okay.
What I want to use this half an hour is for us to get a good education about the candidates that are running. So what they bring to the table, what they're going to do for me if I vote for them, for both parties. I understand that it's a lot of things being said, a lot of things being printed, a lot of things being on TV that I don't believe. Because again, it's been just, you did it, I'm going to do it to you. You did it first, now I'm going to do it to you. And this just gets us more confused than the ones, because some people doesn't matter who's running, they vote their party. But we have a lot of people that don't vote for the parties, but vote for the people. And both candidates, a lot of Americans are not happy with both candidates. So we need to make a choice. We need to pick somebody. And we need to get informed first. So let me start by asking Odete, because ladies
Okay,
first,
right,
you're a good gentleman.
Good.
For now, can you please tell me what is Hilary is going to do for me and is going to do different for me?
Well, I believe that you have shared a lot of information already in terms of asking your friends, okay, on Facebook, and this is so important to bring this up. The social media has changed this political party, this election year dramatically. And it's taking a completely different angle, okay, from what we were used to, from the elections before. So it's changing completely this whole aspect of politics. And I am not sure if I am able to clear, okay, your mind in terms of Hilary. I love politics, but I am just a citizen, a person with passion for the commitment for voting. I feel that it is so important, okay, to vote. I have gained that privilege, and I am so privileged to be in United States of America, to be able, okay, to share my part as a citizen, as a woman, as an educator. So I would like to continue this conversation, and if you allow me, to tell you that, again, back to the USA. The United States has a democracy that it's very unique. And it is amazing that it works for us, okay, because it was made specifically for us. This is why it works for us. Doesn't mean that it's going to work for other countries. And we cannot allow the ideology, the philosophy, the beliefs of democracy to be destroyed. This is a must. This is so important. And I do know and I believe that Madam Secretary of State, Hilary Clinton, believes in that. And she does have the foundation, okay, of democracy. She has the experience. She has the knowledge. Since a very young age that she has been politically inclined and working for, okay, politics. At the age of 13, she observed the first election, presidential election, and she noticed that was electoral fraud. So at the age of 14, she wrote a letter to NASA and asking her, how can I become an astronaut? And of course the answer was no, women are allowed to become astronauts. So it is part of her DNA. It's part of her. The passion that she has, the information and the knowledge that she has about politics, about family issues, about health care, about children's insurance and children's welfare of the children, how much she has worked for us to be able to be at this time, at this moment, and take the benefits, specifically on health, specifically on cancer issues. Okay, and the political issues, I mean, she has the knowledge. And I can call you my friend, and I can say to you, and I know that you also believe in this. When you go out there, okay, to look for a doctor, I know that you are going to look for a doctor with experience. A doctor that has the knowledge to be able, okay, to share with you, okay, what is wrong with you. I know that when you go to buy insurance, you are going to go to the expert, to the person that has the experience to be able, okay, to sell you the best insurance. So I am here also to share with you that Hillary Clinton has the best knowledge and the best experience.
And Frank, and thank you that because you showed me and you told us a little bit about the candidate. Same time, I would like to spend on Frank first. If you want to tell us about your candidate,
Okay.
and then talk to us a little bit about what that he had put on the table that he's going to do for the Americans.
Okay, yes, I will. First of all, I'd like to say that I enjoy coming back to BCC because I was on the original advisory board when BCC started, and we started down at Durfee Tech, and then we built this, and then I was chairman of the board when we moved here to Ellsbury Street. So it's nice to come back to the place.
home.
Nice to come back home. Yes, nice to come back home. So, but most people don't know that. I saw one today. It was kind of interesting. Statistically today, they had a picture of Jackie Kennedy. Jackie Kennedy, and only 1 in 50 people can identify her today. That's amazing, really and truly. They're just like this, how times have changed so much there. But back to this election, I first of all started supporting, I've always supported the Bush family. I started supporting them. And my problem with Trump, and I'll get that as I say, these bankruptcies against him, I was kind of worried about that, or even of him winning and possibly winning. But obviously, Jeb lost, and Donald Trump is running against Hillary Clinton. So you've got to look at what Donald Trump was saying back then when he went against Jeb, and what he's still saying now. He wants to change this entire corrupt system that we have. That's the whole campaign is about, to get rid of this entire corrupt system that we have, unfortunately, right here in the United States. That's what he's running on. And that's why he's getting so popular and getting all these votes. I do not believe the polls that are out there. I know facts. In Pennsylvania, 100,000 people switched parties, went from the Democrats to the Republicans just in the past few months. 100,000 people. These are facts. These polls aren't quite accurate, I do not believe, and they always change towards the end. And Trump, the Republican always picks up towards the end, no matter what the race is. With George W. was a good example, and the George 41, he was way behind the caucus, 18 points behind at this time, and he turned out winning. So I think, well, that's not, let's get back to the issues, though. We're talking about, what does Trump want to do that's different? Everything. He wants to bring the country back to the people and not keep it down there in Washington, D.C. He wants to put local control into effect. He wants to, today's thing he comes out, he's also said he wants to have term limits so these guys can't stay in there for life. We have a major problem in this country right now where there's going to be more and more rich and less and less, more and more poor, and that shouldn't be that way. And that's one thing this is going to change by making the thing where the small guy has a better chance than what he has right now. And that's what this is all about. That's why you've got some, established Republicans that have been there for years. They don't want to be kicked out. They don't want to lose the system. So the people want to change it. I really think so. The establishment does not want to change it. That's the issue. If you're with the establishment, then you're going to stick with Hillary. That's the establishment. If you're not with the establishment, I suggest you go with Trump, and that's where I'm planning to go, is with Trump. And that's why you're seeing so many of these crossovers, the Democrats, the union people. You got all these union people that are also backing Trump for those reasons. They don't want this the same old rich establishment. They want to, they want to have more say in what's going on in this country.
I think, and that's what I'm hearing, and I'm hearing from both parties.
Yes.
What you just identifying there was a problem that the Republican Party has this year that they never had before, and thank God that the Democrats is helping the Republican Party, because I will tell you this: the Republican Party, I'm going to simplify as a box of sand.
Okay.
With a hole.
Okay.
The sand is coming out of the box.
Yep.
And the Democrats is putting sand on the box so the Republicans could keep the numbers.
Okay.
That's a good analogy.
Because really all these people that changing from the Democrats to the Republicans still not helping because of that leak. And that leak was never
leaving.
there before.
No, someone's leaving. Yeah. So, but the ones that are
Exactly,
leaving
that
are
leak
the ones
was-
that are leaving. The only ones that are leaving are the ones that are in power. The ones that are in power. Okay, that's the problem. The ones that are in the power don't want to give up the power. That's my opinion towards it. But the people that are coming in are a lot of new people that are coming into it. And you can see it. That's everywhere. You go to these rallies, thousands and thousands of people. They sell out all these rallies. You can't even get into things. You know what I'm saying?
Do you agree the message, do you agree with some Americans that the message that Trump brings is a good message, but he's not the right candidate?
He's not a politician. He's made many mistakes. Right now he's hopping.
Anybody could be a politic.
I know. He's hopping on fixed elections. Okay. Now he's got some good reasons for saying that. Of all the corruption we've seen going on with the Obama administration, giving billions of dollars to Iran. That is pure corruption. Billions of dollars. And now they've been shooting against us for years. Even last week they were shooting again at us with the boats out in the sea there. It's still after us there. It's doing things like that. So the cylinder, giving millions of dollars. That money all disappeared right away. But all this corruption that you're seeing in the Obama administration is what Trump is overemphasizing, I think. Locally here in Fall River, I don't think.
And I'm going to give you a voice again of that. But here's what I'm hearing, Frank. What I'm hearing is throw the rocks because I have glass roof. Because Donald Trump is trying to fix a corruption when he knows what corruption is, because he was there before many times.
He hasn't been in public office, never been in public office before.
That's why I said everybody could be a politic.
Okay, but he hasn't.
I could be my own politic with my business.
Been there before, so don't blame him for anything that's happened. But we have major problems in this country right now, and we got problems with our welfare, with a $20 trillion deficit we got right now, which has increased. It's increased 10 trillion since Obama took over in the last 8 years. He's done more than all the other presidents can put together, for crying out loud. It is a major problem. Where are we going to get the money to pay Social Security? Where are we going to get the money to fix the roads? Where are we going to get the money for our defense? All these things. Where do you get the money to turn the lights on, for crying out loud? Because the money is just going, and then he takes and gives money, saying we owe Iran money. He gives them money, but there's still $20 trillion outside we owe. And this is where people are saying, we want to get rid of this. We want to start to get rid of this. And you bring a guy like Trump that's made millions of dollars this guy has made. He says, I'll fix it for you. Put me in and I'll fix it. And that's what you got out there. So I'm saying, I want to get the thing fixed. If you don't want to get it fixed, vote for Hilary.
He made millions of dollars. It's too bad that he didn't keep them in America.
His money is all here. His money, that's a lot of crap.
His money
is all here. Next week, tomorrow night, as a matter of fact, You're going to be in Las Vegas. Have you ever seen this big Trump Tower in Las Vegas? Tomorrow night, you'll get a chance to see it if you want. I'm sure they'll be on TV.
Yeah.
He's got these buildings. He's got wine places. He's got all sorts of golf courses all over the United States of America. Most all his
Yeah,
money
just-
is right here.
just
Most
like-
all his businesses are right here in the good old USA. Does he buy some hats overseas? Yes. But most of his business is money
Not
being
just
made.
hats,
No,
ties
yeah,
and
ties. Yeah, but most of
suits
he
and-
doesn't make. You don't see any Trump. You don't really see any Trump things that in the stores. You don't see any Trump. I haven't seen any. I've seen other people.
let's talk a little
Most of his
bit-
business is right here in the good old USA. He is
Let's
a
talk
good,
a little
solid
bit
American.
about experience.
Okay.
Because every job, it's very important
Right.
to have experience.
Right, I agree.
You know,
Yeah.
if you hire somebody to take care of your business with no
Right.
experience, you will be that beat in a year.
I agree.
Okay?
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about the experience.
All right.
And for the experience side, Hilary,
Yes, yes.
experience.
Absolutely.
How much and
Absolutely.
what
Absolutely.
experience that she has?
I mean, absolutely. As I did mention before, at the age of 13, what she was doing at the age of 14. And she kept going at. And during high school, she was constantly being named the president of the high school as a representative, as a female, and from the political point of view. She was always recognized by her teachers. She kept going, and she matriculated at Wellesley College, and she was already into the political science, and she was the first female speaker on the commencement at Wellesley College. She was working already on child care. She was working on abused children. Okay, so it has been her life. She has been in the political life, doing the political life all her life. But I also would like to bring in
Can I
some
stop for a
human
minute? Say
aspect
something.
of it. It is 96 years ago that women were given the right to vote. I mean, 96 years ago. How symbolic is this? Okay, that Hilary, is running. Hilary was chosen by the U.S. Democratic Party to be the candidate, for presidency. Okay, I mean, what else? And by looking at her platform, one can see, what she has been offering. Very specific, expanding women's rights, improving Affordable, Care Act. She wants to improve, because in some portions it's not working that well. She has, the family issues is still constantly, in her list. She wants women to be able to get paid during the time of maternity. She wants a universal preschool. That is so important. I mean, if you want to have a successful human being, it needs to start as early as possible. So she is extremely aware of all of these elements that are so important
She has
for
a-
each
she has
person.
a great background.
Can I say something? When
Go
she's talking, she was talking when Hillary was younger. All right, all these good things she said Hillary did then. Okay, and then she switched.
Okay.
She became a Democrat. All these things she's talking about, she was the head of the GOP, the local college committee. She was a Republican then. And then she switched. That's when the whole problems began with Hillary. And she went downhill, all the way downhill to where she is right now, where she's taking all this money from all these corporations, or giving all this money to these corporations, and taking back these big speaking fees for speaking for 20 minutes, something like that. She's giving them millions of dollars of our taxpayers' money, and then she's getting, $500,000 or, $200,000, something like that, in speaking fees. It is corrupt. It is very, very corrupt.
No,
and I think the people out there
I
are
charge
seeing
when
this.
I speak.
You don't believe this?
They pay me when I speak.
Okay.
They pay me, of course. I charge.
You think it's okay?
I don't speak for free.
Oh, you think it's okay?
No, I do not
All right,
speak for
okay.
free.
Trump does.
I do not
let me
speak
ask-
for free.
Okay.
No.
Let
Good,
me ask you this.
I think it's a corruption.
I heard,
Yes.
and probably you can confirm
Okay.
that so far
Yes.
Donald Trump spent $100 million
For his own money.
and from his own money. Can he claim that money?
I
on
don't,
his income
I
tax?
don't believe so, no. I don't believe he can, no. If he spent that, I don't know. You don't
Because I
see-
heard that he can.
All I know,
He can
all
put
I
that
know
as an
is
expense
all I know
and
is
collect it back.
I've given him $100, okay? And to,
Only $100?
oh, no, yeah,
Come on.
I'm telling you, okay,
Frank.
so far I've given him $100.
Needed some
But
zeros
what I
there.
say is I get at least 10 or 15 Facebook things a day. On my phone right now,
Yeah.
about every fifth email is him.
Okay.
Or his committees, his committees. And once they get your name and number, they really hit you. But he's out raising money. He has more contributions than anybody ever ran for office in the United States of America. More individuals have
Because
contributed
again,
to this guy
I
here.
think that he brings
so there's
the
a
right
message there.
message.
There's a message there. Yes, he does.
I believe,
Okay,
I
yes.
truly believe that what he's talking about,
Yes.
he brings the message.
Right.
But I turn to believe, just like my friends, that he's not the right person to deliver that message that
Well,
he's
he's
preaching.
the one that
he's
people
preaching
wanted.
about.
I said, I didn't pick him in
And
the
I
appointment.
would like.
I
we-
just would like to add in terms of, yes, Madam Secretary of State Hillary Clinton was a Republican. And she left the Republican Party during the Richard Nixon's time because of the racist comments that was coming out from Richard Nixon. So she left at
Okay,
that
well, I know
particular
she
time.
left, I know that.
She left at that
But
particular
all these
time.
things you mentioned were all
And-
times when she was a Republican. I just wanted to remind you
no,
of that.
she was still 30 years old.
What's that?
She was she will be 69 very soon.
Yes,
she will be
right.
69 in October the 26th.
We have
Okay.
1 minute left.
Okay.
I would like to invite you both
Yes.
to come back
Please.
again in
But
2 weeks.
can I say something
Sure.
before
Very-
we leave?
very quick.
Okay, Madam Secretary of State, you don't know me, but I know you. I know your background experience. I know and I believe that you will be a great president for our country.
And with that, we will bring
Okay.
them back again in 2 weeks so we can continue
Continue.
this discussion, because half an hour, it's not enough, and I have a big one, immigration. So we will come back.
Okay, very good. There you go. Okay.